Hey everybody, this is day 9 of the December Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about today's problem, Jump Game 3, which is a medium graded problem on Leetcode's daily, daily Leetcode thing. Okay, so let's see which version is this. I feel like I've done a lot of these versions. But okay, so basically if you're I, you can jump to I plus exactly, right? So it's not inclusive, or it's not like whatever. So okay, so check if you reached to any index with value 0. Okay. Which two? Okay, so you start at 5 and you want to see if you could go to 0. Okay. Okay. I mean, this seems pretty straightforward. This is a connectivity problem, and there are a couple of ways you can do it, right? You can do it with breadth first search, depth first search, but just to make sure you don't, go try go to the multiple the same place or go out of bounds, and I think that should be good enough. I mean, if you really wanted to practice, you can also do union find, but you still need to support that with a queue or something. It's just a weird way of marking if you've been to a place. So I don't know. But yeah. So then 5, you could, which one is 5? It's this index, and you could go 4 or 2, or, well, go to the 4 or to the 2, which is index 6. Okay, I mean, I think the way that I usually write these is breadth first search. I think, even though this is a medium, unless I'm missing something weird, this is probably like a little bit of a easier medium. So definitely everybody who believe that they're prepared should have this as a fundamental and foundationally and fundamentally, because you, to be frank, you really, you really need to be able to do this very quickly and very effectively. Maybe not very quickly, but you should be able to be really familiar with this, even if you do it slowly, because this is the time problem, right? So yeah, actually, I always forget this, and then I just write it afterwards, and then I go, okay, so we append start. We can do something like use is equal to force times n is equal to the length of array, right? And then is equal to true, right? And then we can just do while length of q is greater than 0. I know that sometimes people abuse force values, but I like to make my force and true as explicit as I can, because sometimes it's easier to, or harder to make typos, maybe. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, so current turn spot is just you go to the beginning of the queue and we pop it, and then we just have to go to so for I mean, you could do it in 2 ways. You could do it in a for loop. You can do it with not a for loop, I guess, but it's fine. So yes, array of index minus. Oh wait, no. So current minus this, and current plus this, right? And that's not really dx. I guess I should. I think I confused myself a little bit. But yeah. So current, it's next, but of course next is a keyword, so I write something like this. So yeah. So if next is in between, still in the array, then oops, how did that go? Yeah. N is not used, then we go to it. And that's pretty much it, really. I mean, we can terminate early. So if next is equal to 0, then we return true. Otherwise, we just return false, because we've gone to everywhere that we can. And yeah, and I think this should be good, maybe, unless I have some silliness, which I happen to have a lot lately. Force a lot. Oh, did I mess up? No, that should be true. Or like that, I should be right. Why did I put force? Don't. In fact, I'm so wrong that I got even all the binary ones wrong. Well, like I said, sometimes you jinx yourself. But maybe I misread it. Okay, you go I minus yeah. Well, check you could reach to any index. Oh! I misread this. I thought you can. I thought it's saying that you have to go to index 0, but you have to go to an index with the value of 0. That's oops. How did that even get? That's much easier. So I mean, okay. I mean that's a easy fix. I just like I have problem reading apparently, and I would have and it is not great when you don't read correctly. But yeah, okay. So let's give it a submit. Hopefully I did as. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I was gonna say hopefully I do as well as last times, but clearly I did worse than last times. I forgot about this case. That blows. I to be honest, I usually write it like this. It's mostly equivalent, but this is the case where it's not, where the initial status whatever. But that's a little bit sad actually. To use this. But this is slightly more efficient, but this is like more true consistently. And in this case, I mean, it doesn't really come into play that much in this particular case. In that, you know, you have the entire array anyway. But that's how I would like to do it, because in this case, the number of edges and the number of nodes is the same. So this, you know, with breadth first search, you know that this is B of V plus E, where you know, E is equal to 2V, right? Because it can go only left and right. So this is just O of V or O of E, depending on how you want to say it. But if you have, you know, a denser graph, like let's say E is V squared or something like that, then terminating early saves you a lot of time sometimes. It won't make and break you, but it's still very nice. So that's why I've been getting the habit of this, but that's what happens when you make mistakes here. But yeah, the time is, like I said, it's going to be O of V plus E, which is this. And in spaces, it's O of V because we use the Q and we use the used index. Yikes. Let's see what I mean, maybe I just did an if statement in the beginning. How did I do it? No, I did it. See, in the past, I would have done it this way. Though this is actually very similar to what I wrote today. And why would I do that to other time? Yeah, I guess I do the same, huh? So today I try to mix it up from, I mean, as you can see, I wouldn't score these patterns because a lot of my things don't really, you know, I mean, but like they're not exactly the same, but you know, I have the same underlying concept and the code looks very similar, except for that I chose to move this outside, but so that's a little bit sad. All right, but yeah, that's all I have for this one. I've been very sloppy. That's sad. Anyway, but yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Linear time, linear space. That's all I have. Let's go. I'll see you later. Take care, to good health, and goodbye.